The puzzle analogy for ADHD is great. Having been diagnosed just 3 months ago, I do feel like my life is in a bunch of pieces. And unfortunately, the cover, you can barely see. So that's where I'm at. It's a lot of grief. It's some anger. It's not knowing how to put yourself back together again. And I'm thankful to know I have ADHD. Scored high on the autism test too, so told my therapist, she's like, oh yeah, I was wondering when you were gonna ask that. So what does it mean to be 52 and diagnosed with ADHD? It is understanding that I've been lucky in the jobs that I've had that didn't accommodate me, but were almost designed for my type of who I am. And I'm bummed because things I did were good. You know, $600,000 in grants and services for a small, distressed business community is great. But that was only 40%. So I realized that I was not functioning at my full capacity. And that's really frustrating. And that makes the next step difficult. Unless there's a great 9 to 5 or something that is 9 to 5, some weekends, some after hours, come in when you want type of nonprofit job, then I'm probably going to continue to pursue my small business and nonprofit consulting. But it's been difficult getting that off the ground. Help is great. You've got to ask for help. Nobody's going to offer it to you. I am a vet, 60% rated, and went to the mental health clinic one day because I was having anxiety and panic attacks earlier this year. Didn't know what was going on. They said take 2 days off or a week off. I went to the psychiatrist, and then they're like, you need to take short-term disability. So I did that for 3 months and am able to go into grocery stores again. am able to walk around. Don't stutter as much. Still do sometimes. Unmasked is all, and trying not to be too much when I'm out and with my wife, with a few friends that I have, to acknowledge that my ADHD doesn't override their being. So it's a play. How do we work together? So going back to help is ask for help. Search. Follow people like Katie. On YouTube, How to ADHD is a great channel. Get those resources. And I thought I had ADHD earlier, but I didn't really understand what that meant. The levels, the depth, the complexity, the way you interact with people, the way you understand, the way you speak and you think you said something, but they heard something else. Talk to people, talk to your friends. I'm talking to folks about mental health. Mental health is so important, especially for folks who are diagnosed with anything. And I don't like to say disability for ADHD. It is rated. We just work different. And I'm thankful for the VA. I'm actually going to probably check myself in. My wife is supporting me. That's so important to have a good support person. Just to understand that it's going to be challenging. So for folks who are not diagnosed yet, it will be a lot. And you're going to feel overwhelmed, and there might even be pieces missing from the puzzle. But just work at it, and you'll find that little piece under the sofa. You'll slowly start to paint your own image on what you want life to be like. So that's me. And I'm thankful for the ask. I did ask her how her first couple months were because I'm having such a hard time, and I hope more people can share what their first 3 months, 6 months, and year was like, or document it as you go. I'm finally here. Here's my face, so I'll be sharing more.